He checked into the hotel at 6:47 p.m. Security cameras caught him walking through the lobby, wearing a gray hoodie, carrying a small duffel bag, and looking calm. No one knew that by sunrise, room 213 would become the most disturbing unsolved mystery the police had ever seen. His name was Daniel Hartley, a 32-year-old software engineer from Chicago. Smart, quiet, normal, the kind of guy who'd never made trouble in his life. But on that cold October night, Daniel vanished from a locked hotel room without a trace, and left behind something that would haunt investigators for years. Daniel had been in town for a short business trip. He was attending a 3-day tech conference at the Westfield Regency Hotel, a luxury tower overlooking downtown Detroit. He checked in, sent a few emails, and even FaceTimed his fiancée, Lauren, at 8:12 p.m. She later told police he looked tired, but he said everything was fine. At 9:23 p.m., Daniel ordered room service, a burger and fries. The waiter remembered him smiling politely, tipping well. Nothing strange. The last confirmed sighting of Daniel Hartley was at 9:41 p.m., captured by a hallway camera, walking back to his room, food in hand. After that, he was never seen again. The next morning, housekeeping knocked. No answer. By afternoon, his company called the hotel. He hadn't shown up for his presentation. Management used a master key to enter room 213. The door was double-locked from the inside. The windows were sealed. The balcony had no footprints, and Daniel's belongings were still neatly arranged. Suitcase, laptop, wallet, keys, even his phone, plugged into the charger beside the bed. But Daniel Hartley was gone. Detective Ellen Graves led the case. 20 years on the force, sharp, skeptical, and impossible to intimidate. She described the scene later. It was like he just evaporated. No signs of struggle, no blood, no forced entry, just absence. The CCTV system was reviewed frame by frame. The hallway cameras showed no one entering or leaving Daniel's room after 9:41 p.m. The elevator footage was normal. No blind spots, no alternate exits. It made no sense. Even more disturbing, at 3:17 a.m., the room's smart TV turned on by itself. Hotel records confirmed it switched to channel 3, the hotel's internal CCTV feed, showing the live lobby camera. Daniel's fingerprints were on the remote. Was he watching something, or someone? Forensic teams went over every inch. The sheets were untouched. The food tray was half-eaten. His phone contained one unsent text, written at 9:45 p.m. Lauren, if you get this, stay away from. The message ended mid-sentence. The phone had no signal interruptions, no drafts deleted, nothing. It simply stopped. When they analyzed the duffel bag, they found a single flash drive. It contained encrypted files labeled only Project Halcyon. Daniel's employer, a cybersecurity firm, claimed ignorance. They said Halcyon didn't exist, but one of his coworkers later admitted under oath. Halcyon was a contract Daniel shouldn't have been working on. It involved private surveillance systems, very high level, government, maybe. Suddenly, this wasn't just a missing person case. It was something deeper. The guest in room 214, a traveling salesman named Mark DeLuca, told police he heard something strange around 3 a.m. It sounded like someone talking through static, like a voice coming from a radio. But the weird part was, it was coming from inside the wall. Maintenance confirmed the walls between 213 and 214 had no vents or speakers. But behind the drywall, they found a small maintenance shaft, one not listed on any hotel blueprint. When they sent a camera inside, the feed went black after 3 feet, and yet, when they pulled the scope back out, it was covered in dust, and a handprint smeared faintly, as if someone had touched it from the other side. 3 days later, the hotel experienced a full power outage. During the downtime, security discovered something strange in the elevator system. Between the 12th and 14th floors, there was a hidden access point labeled 1 to B. It wasn't accessible by guests, and wasn't mentioned in the hotel's construction files. Detective Graves led a search. Behind a locked service door, they found an unmarked hallway, concrete walls, flickering lights, and about 8 small rooms. Each contained abandoned equipment, monitors, cables, and chairs bolted to the floor. Room 1-B4 had a window, and behind it, a view directly into room 213, through a two-way mirror. Hotel executives claimed no knowledge, but the setup was clear. Someone had been watching Daniel. IT forensics later uncovered deleted footage from the hotel's main server. They managed to restore part of it, timestamped 3:17 a.m., the same time Daniel's TV turned on. The clip showed Daniel sitting on the bed, staring at the television. He wasn't moving. He wasn't speaking. And on the TV screen, faintly, a reflection of a person standing behind him. One frame later, the video cut out. When Detective Graves pushed for answers, she was pulled off the case. Her supervisor cited jurisdictional conflict. Federal agents took over within 24 hours. All hotel staff were made to sign non-disclosure agreements. Room 213 was sealed, repainted, and reopened under a new number. Lauren, Daniel's fiancée, never received his belongings back. She said each time she called the police, she was told the file is under review. After 6 months, the case was officially labeled unresolved, missing person. But Graves couldn't let it go. She retired early and began her own private investigation. She contacted one of Daniel's old co-workers, an engineer named Cole. Cole admitted something chilling. Project Halcyon wasn't about cybersecurity. It was about human surveillance, real-time behavioral monitoring. The system could track eye movement, emotional response, even predict decisions before people made them. Daniel discovered someone was testing it, not in labs, but in hotels. 2 years later, Lauren got an email from an unknown address. No text, no signature, just a video file titled to 13.mp4. The clip showed the inside of a room, cracked wallpaper, flickering TV, and then, for half a second, the camera turned. Daniel was there, older, pale, sitting in a chair, looking straight into the lens. He whispered something almost inaudible. "They're watching you now." The video ended with static. The IP address traced to an abandoned office building on the outskirts of Detroit, the same building that once belonged to a shell company called Halcyon Systems, Inc. When authorities raided it, they found rows of empty servers and 8 rooms identical to those under the hotel, each labeled with a number. The last one read, 213. Ellen Graves uploaded her final notes before disappearing from public life. Her report contained one final detail: the file name recovered from a corrupted drive. It read, "Observation complete, subject Hartley, Daniel." No further information was attached. Room 213 has since been renovated, but several guests claim that late at night, their televisions turn on by themselves, always at 3:17 a.m., and sometimes, they swear, they can see a reflection of a man behind them. Daniel Hartley's case remains one of the most baffling modern disappearances in the US. No body, no motive, no closure, just a digital ghost that flickers to life every few years, reminding us that in the age of surveillance, sometimes you're not the one watching, you're the one being watched. If this story kept you on edge, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking cases every week. This is Dark Case Diaries, where we uncover the stories the world tried to erase.